Alrighty. 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 Alrighty.
Connected. Channel switched. Welcome back.
Yeehaw.
Your pace is actually good. É pro outro lado, Cleo.
Vou chegar lá, cara.
What is up? Hello, everybody.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, what up? Hey, James.
Good evening. Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Yo, James. Yo, James. Can you hear me? Yo, James. James. Hello?
Good luck, guys. Let's go ahead and get our qualifyings done. So I have time for the for the DM, please.
Yo, James.
Can you repeat, Preston?
I just wanted to make sure people go ahead and get their
Oh, okay.
qualifyings done, so I have time for the DM.
Well, I'm gonna let
Okay.
you know what's up.
Thank you.
Full tank of fuel can last 13 laps. I barely made 12 with the way I drive the car. That's 68 liters. Now, I think the tires fall off really aggressively after 10 laps. And the race is 20 laps. So I don't know why you wouldn't just cut the race in half. I would really just pit on lap 10, and I would lower the amount of fuel you would take on. So I think the safe
Good
amount
luck, everyone.
is 66,
Yeah, good luck.
and the
luck.
absolute minimum is 65.
Except Franco.
So that's what I'm gonna do. 66 at race start. Gonna put in 65 in the pit stop
think you need
for
luck.
one pit stop. Also, we are qualifying, so. Oh, James, FYI, there's a no tow rule in this league. So put in enough fuel to do your laps, you gotta do out lap and in laps after your queue. FYI. So don't tow. Oh. No, the race is 20 laps, James. You good, James? I will be right back.
joined your channel. User in your channel timed out.
All right, guys. Looks like we're all done. Good lap, Franco. Congrats on the pole.
Thank you.
Welcome to Chicago Street tonight. Should be an interesting track, especially for those that like road courses. Me not being one. Let's I'll just go ahead and don't go out for warm up yet. We'll restart it. We're going to do the normal, we got to announce that you're going to pit, and the best way I can say is just make sure you give plenty of notice. Let's just not all of a sudden pit and cause problems for someone else.
Disconnected from your channel.
Pit road speed is 50 miles an hour.
User entered your channel.
It starts somewhere right after the yellow signs, from what I can tell. So be slowed down. Best thing to do is be slowed down just before those signs, so you don't get caught speeding. When you exit the pit, this is going to be tricky. We want you to announce that you're going to exit the pit. When you come out of the pits, stay left. For those coming out, stay left. For those on the track, stay right. Let's try to give each other room, and let's try not to have some collisions and ruin someone's race. Of course, there's no cautions on, so this should go by pretty quick. Let's give people room. This is hard. I've been behind a few people. It's not easy to pass. Just give time to those that are slower. Some of you are really fast. Some of us are not. So just be respectful. People give room when you can, and let's try to have a good race. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask now.
Yeah, I have a couple quick questions. Little new to rFactor. This is my first race in it. So, for announcing that I'm coming out of the pits, do you just want me to come over? Are we supposed to come over TeamSpeak and let people know, or is there a pit out keybind that I'm supposed to hit?
There is a keybind, but we do prefer over the voice because it gets everybody's attention a little bit faster, because people are just watching the track and they may not see the chat pop up. So if you can say it over voice, it would be super appreciated.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd much rather do it that way.
Yeah, it works out a lot better. I think we can make it all work. We just need to be mindful when we're coming out, and those on the track, just be mindful that you hear somebody coming out. Just be ready to, have somebody on your inside. Let's just give room in these corners. No need to get irritated and knock somebody around. If you're faster, you're going to get by them. Just take your time. But I think we can have a good race. Let's give Heath a good show, for the viewers.
It's probably really important when people exit in pit. If you don't, I already hit the gym earlier in practice. You don't see them. So
All right, James. Sorry,
coming
that
out of
was on
final
me.
corners and stay to the right.
Thanks for letting me know.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
It was
I
on me.
totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna put 66.
All right,
2
I
liters
believe
doesn't make a
we're
whole
going to
ton of
restart
difference, but you don't want to
warm up,
overfuel
so you
too
guys
much
can have some more
because it will
practice.
add up on your second
So
stint.
give us just a second.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cut it in half. The tires kind of die after 10 laps. Anybody that wants to
There you
stretch it
go.
are going to sacrifice lap time. I feel
10-minute warm up,
so
and then we'll go into
cut
race,
it
guys.
exactly in half. End of
Thank
lap.
Okay.
End
Thanks,
of
Preston.
lap 10. That's what I would do. Is pit.
So how exactly do I pit? So like I pull onto pit road, and then is there like a lollipop guy that
Yes.
I park in front of?
There is literally a red box on the ground where you're supposed to stop. There's going to be a red outline on the ground, and then there's a lollipop man.
Perfect.
You'll see your crew. Yeah. So if you don't see it, just keep going into the pits. This pit is strange, so if you don't see it immediately, it's probably on the other side of the pit, and you will see it. You will not need to guess where it is. Make
Perfect.
sure when you're pitting, like if you decide to pit, request pit, and it's okay if you miss. If you, let's say you request pit at the end of lap 10, but you think you actually want to extend one more lap, it's okay to just like miss it completely, as long as you like undo and redo it again. Because after a certain amount of time, that pit will time out. That pit
Okay.
kind of like in real life, like the engineers would just go back into their garages or something. That's all you need to know. Make the pit board option. All the information you need for your stops is there. Just like Automobilista 2, if you go into your setups and you click on the fuel strategy, like the fuel icon, you can set the number of pits. So just set that to fit 65. But of course, when you're on track, double check that that's what it is. So I don't think tire saving is a thing. The people in, I'm running a Lexus car, by the way, but the people in the PromixFlame thinks that, like, I don't even know if Ritsky is here. Is Risky here? No, Risky is not even here. So I don't have any PromixFlame teammates here. But the PromixFlame people, the one guy that said that was going to be here, he thinks that there's tire saving, but I don't think so. I think you just gun it, and then your tires are going to die at around lap 10, and then just come into the pits. If you watch the rFactor car status, you will see your tires update in real time as it wears. That's the difference between rFactor and iRacing, is that rFactor will always have live current data of like your tire temps and stuff. Fair warning, rFactor 2 does have flat spots, so try your best not to lock up, and if you do lock up, try to ride out that flat spot. You will feel a flat spot, and it will affect your race, so just be careful on locking up. These stock cars are pretty soft, so the flat spots won't be as aggressive as on an open wheeler, but it's still not very good.
Copy.
That's it. The only thing you need to know is, make sure to remember to request pit. I'm gonna pit at the end of lap 10.
Okay. Do I need to request pit for pulling in right now under warm up?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because if you don't request pit, it just adds like 3 to 4 seconds to your pit stop. That's the reason why you want to request pit, is to make sure that rFactor doesn't just add time to your pit stop. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
All right. They don't advance warm up sessions, do they?
They do not. So feel free to go out and practice. They don't advance it because rFactor 2 doesn't let people in during qualifying. So anybody who is late to the race, this is their chance. This is like their final, time after qualifying to jump in the server.
All right, I'm gonna hit the bathroom then real quick.
Yep, go ahead.
A little bit to get around this track, that's for sure. Gordon. Go to the car. James Watson in the 4X car. His first race out here with us.
Okay, I'm back.
Cool. All good. Yeah. You know, good luck. Have fun.
So how many liters are you putting in for the
66.
the last stint?
Oh, last stint,
60.
65. 65. 65 will actually get you about 11 laps. So I'm just making sure that to be 1 liter extra. I will start the race at 66. I did a 10-lap stint at 65, but if you spin and then you flick spin, it might use a little bit of fuel. So 66 is just the absolute safest.
Okay.
I don't know that 2 liters make a ton of difference. So if you want to try to think if you want to like extend, you could do 68 if you really want. I just wouldn't recommend extending.
No problem.
Yeah.
Found out where they were positioned. It was too late to turn.
I love that you're the 4X car. It's hilarious.
I know, right? I take it they don't have incidents
No.
quite like iRacing.
They do not. You will not even get... The only way you get notified if you hit something is in your force feedback or the car reacting. And there's obviously like reports and reviews, but it's not like iRacing where there's like 4Xs and stuff, and there's no incident limit. So, fun fact, Franco Alvarez, I was watching him do laps. He's the insane alien that put in an 05 in quali. He is actually not taking any curbs, except for like the final sector. He's taking curbs in the final sector, but outside of that, he's not taking curbs at all. I feel like you do need to take curves, but you know, what do I know? He's 4 seconds faster than me, so like maybe use your best judgment in terms of that. I'm probably going to take less curbs, knowing that because I kind of assumed that to be fast here, you need to be as close to the walls as possible. But maybe the amount of air you have, like it's just faster just to keep the wheels on the ground as much as possible. He does use the curbs to kind of hook himself in the last sector, and then in the first sector, he kind of avoids a lot of the curbs, but he does take just a little bit of it. It's not as aggressive as I was doing it yesterday in practice. Because yesterday I was like right against a wall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I'm like, I really...
Just doesn't feel it?
Because like,
you don't feel it?
Yeah, because like, even with like the big curves that you were recommending to take I was still like just hooking them with the side.
And it just felt much better?
Yeah, because it takes so long for it to settle down.
Right, it's a big soft car.
Yeah, and like, it launches you so far over.
Right.
Also, you can't hear me in Teams, can you? Right?
I can. I heard you. Oh, no, not now, no.
But,
yeah,
okay.
your push to talk is working.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it worked right at first, so it kind of spooked me.
Yeah, you're good. Damn. It's a shame Franco's here. I think it'd be a good race without him.
Right.
But that's the case with any Max Verstappen in the league. The 05 is just absolutely nuts. I can't believe he even went faster than like his like 06s that he was putting in practice. So I'm assuming race pace, I'm probably going to add 2 seconds to it. It's probably going to be like a 07 to like low 08s. I can probably do an 08 in race pace, but like I'm more comfortable in higher 09s to like 10s usually.
Yeah, and like I didn't... I'm kind of surprised I qualified 7th, because I didn't really feel like that was a good representative lap too, so...
You had some airtime, by the way. It was nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Keep an eye on your body damage. rFactor's body damage is not sensitive, so if you have body damage, like, kind of feel free to ignore it. If you don't feel any weird steering or you don't feel like you're slow on the straights, skip body damage completely. It's not like iRacing where, like, it kind of, like, it's very, very sensitive just based on, like, body dents. The rFactor 2 body damage is very canned, unfortunately. But the internal suspension is about as sensitive, so, you know, don't go barging. You will bend steering and you'll be out, and then you'll lock up, and then it'll turn into a flat spot. But yes, good luck. But yes, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Except for Franco. Oh, I said that already.
Yeah, good luck.
And then how does the like actual like starting the race? Is it like AMS or like iRacing?
It's like AMS.
I need 2 fried chickens and a Coke.
It's a it's a rolling start. Oh no, I take that back. I think it's a full pace lap. It is a full pace. So it's like iRacing, full pace lap.
Okay. As long as we're not going from menu. Oh look!
No, that was nuts. That's always been the funniest. Everybody was so like scrambling. So this is I'm pretty sure this is a full. It will, the notifications will tell you. So don't worry about it.
The notifications on the bottom left.
No, it'll be a big screen on top of it, in front of you. Yeah, you'll see. I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
But I imagine I won't need to. Alrighty. Again, man, thanks so much for coming out.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
I think you got good pace for the upper midfield. So
that's what I'm hoping.
Your strategy, I think if you pit early, I'm gonna guess the lower half of the field, given their quality times, are probably gonna drop off pretty significantly. I think if you pit early, you'll feed back into a lap. Feel free to pit 1 lap early if you feel like that would help. Yeah, see, formation lap.
Pace car's coming, guys. Yeah, I think he's Umbriago.
Pace car's in the middle. Law rFactor 2. FYI, everything is... Oh, important to note. Everything is collidable in rFactor 2. Everything. The pace car's collidable. Somebody pitting in your pit box is collidable. I actually lost the podium once at one of my IndyCar races because my teammate actually boxed me in, pitting in front of me, and I couldn't. I had to back out, and I couldn't leave until he like left. So when you're coming into the pits, everything is collidable. Debris on the track is also collidable. I will shout out if I see anything on the debris.
Great.
Yeah, literally everything's collidable. So just be careful. It's not that bad, and these stock cars usually can handle like most contacts. But when you're pitting, like, just drive around people. It should be okay because I don't know that we're not gonna do green flag pit stop. Oh, sorry, yellow pit stop on the yellow like in normal NASCAR. So in green flag pit stop, I don't think many will be near you or in front of you. But if there is a car in front or behind, like just take avoiding action.
Good pizza though.
Just watch out for Leroy.
Sorry, Joel.
Oh. It put me at 68 fuel, actually. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna
Greatest football team ever.
Yeah, me too.
It's okay. And then in the fuel stop, I'm gonna probably put like 64. That's okay. The formation lap eats fuel, so maybe that was smart anyways. We wouldn't have ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 64 is the way to go, given given the amount of fuel we're gonna start. I'll let you know if I'm adjusting that. You can see, oh, FYI, on the top left is the number 7-18, that's your position. And then 0.4 out of 20, that's the lap that you're on. So 0.4 meaning you're like, you know, 4/10 into lap 1. So use that as to like know exactly where you are on track.
Okay.
So when pit when that's like 10.8 or something, because that would be at the end of the 10th lap.
Okay.
And then top left, top right is your lap times, which, you know, I think you'll have your cars in front of you to pay attention. On the bottom, you'll see your fuel, and then the number that's like barred out at the bottom, that's not filled in, is going to be what the sim estimates that you have on track before you need to pit.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to switch it back to 65 because look at how much fuel it's burning for me. It's at like 66 already. We're not even at the end of the lap yet. Final sector. Yeah, this kind of worked out because I think we'll start the race at 65.
You know, I just realized I don't think I remapped my request pit stop button when when it reset everything.
Uh-oh. Do you have a request pit stop?
I don't know what the default is.
Okay, that's okay. It'll just add some seconds to your lap time, that's it. It won't DQ you, it won't do anything. It just means your crew will just not be quote-unquote ready. So just think of that as like you're just gonna have a longer pit stop than other people.
Okay, that box will still appear when I
Yes.
pull into pit road.
Yes, that box will still appear. It'll just count as like an emergency pit stop. We are going on green. I think that's a rule.
Steve, I'm going to take it easy, so going into that first turn.
Oh, this is exciting.
Me too. Same here.
We're going. are you doing, James?
Still chilling in 8th.
Cool.
huge lag there. Then it's left.
This Claudio guy is a fucking asshole. Like, he lit everyone else by, no problem, but me, he's blocking every fucking apex and pinching me every time I get to his inside.
Oh, FYI, James, rFactor 2 does not have phantom contact, so don't be afraid to get close to people. That doesn't happen in this game's netcode. The downside is that cars will kind of jitter sometimes, or more, they will jitter more than like you would like expect from coming from iRacing. So just an FYI. Okay, I'm pitting at the end of this lap. Sticking to my plan. I think
You're pitting out after 9 laps?
I'm pitting after end of lap 10. Same plan. Not that I have a
Oh,
choice, to be honest.
Oh, that's right. You're farther ahead than me.
Yeah. I just started my 10th lap.
Seventh car hitting.
I forgot what you said about the pit objects. I hit Dana pulling into my box and had to wait till he pulled away.
What?
How do I back up?
Reverse.
It won't go into reverse.
24 pitting. Divorce coming out.
I had to.
We get done hitting the wall.
53, 50.
James Lawson hitting out. Yeah, my race is absolutely ruined because then I got caught behind another car and my car would not go into reverse.
72 pitting in.
Yeah, like I don't know, but it would not go into fucking reverse gear.
24 exit. What it is.
Yeah, that cost me a top 10. That is really aggravating.
Leave the bits.
So 72 pitting out. I forgot to request pit. I lost a couple of seconds. Oops. Didn't take my own advice, lol.
Yeah, well, I figured out I did have my request pit stop still mapped and I used that, but everything went downhill from there.
Still, things can happen.
Exiting pits. 54 pitting again.
3, pit again. 51 gonna pit this lap. Steve Pierce.
Track is getting cooler.
Take it low, take it low, take it low.
before coming out.
Got room, Franco?
Yeah. 51 next team pit. 51 next team pit. Going out pit.
Well, I'm right back where I was before I pitted, so that's something. But like, I was in a battle for a four-way battle for a top 5, and now I'm like 20 seconds behind them.
Ooh. It's okay. Top 10's still good. Things may happen. I just passed for second.
Nice.
Luca, I'm super sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know, I caught something weird.
What happened?
I scraped the wall, and then I caught a collision very strangely, and it hooked my car around, and then Luca smashed into me. I'm pretty damaged, but for some reason I can still go. Alright. GG's.
Okay, so is the no tow rule for end of race as well?
I actually don't know, but just do like a quick cooldown lap. Just in case. I'm actually watching somebody. Just to see if they tow. I think the no tow rule is for the broadcast, right? To make it like realistic and stuff. There's some iRacing leagues that do that as well.
Kinda really lame.
It's what?
I said that's kinda lame.
Yeah.
I've got crew chief turned off.
I know some
tires,
people
so
that are a
I
fan of it. I know some people that are
tire,
not.
back
So.
in. Piss me off.
I lost second place.
Old and forgetful, man.
I got caught on a collision again, but I maintained third place. My car is wrecked though, like junked. But that's okay. I was far enough ahead of the rest of the pack. I think you could just tow. Oh no. There's no tow rule. Yeah, I see cars on track just going to the pit lane. So yeah.
Well, P8.
Oh, you finished P8? That's pretty good actually. That's good.
Yeah, if I didn't have all that issues, I would have been 7th at least, because I was only 4 seconds back as 7th at the line. Yeah, I don't get it. It just would not fucking go into reverse.
Yeah,
I tried hitting the brakes, downshift, wouldn't go into reverse.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, I would have been okay if I would have just been able to get into reverse.
Yeah, that's weird.
Chief properties.
Because like once Dana finally finished the stop, I pulled in, got mine, but then Chris Hughes pulled in and got his, and I had to wait until he pitted.
Crew chief turns up my tires. Restarts. I forgot. Keep forgetting to fix that. Somewhere under crew chief, you know, I don't know if he was crew chief or not. I do. Somewhere in the property, but I don't know why he's doing that.
Oh, I think somebody towed. Yeah, I think you could just might as well just tow.
There's no tires selected or off.
Because it's a gigantic long lap, right? So.
On the second page, the last one says strategy.
All right, I'm jumping out.
I always turn that on 0.
Good night. Good night.
Value. I put that on
User
0,
disconnected
so
from
I
your
do it
channel.
manually.
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here though. I don't see strategy. In the property.
Good night, guys.
Valeu,
Parabéns, Frank. Andou muito, hein?
Valeu.
Oh, you almost got Claudio, James, from your incidents.
User disconnected
It's a
from your
really
channel.
sucky track to enforce the no tow rule too.
I think you could just tow. Maybe I read that wrong. Because I'm seeing people tow. But yeah, it is a sucky track to enforce the no tow rule. I'm just playing safe.
First time of the season.
I have no idea actually if they were actually enforcing it or not.
Sean?
Do I have to pull out my box, or can I just
User
You can just
entered
leave.
your channel.
You can just
First
leave.
time of the season to do that.
hit
Usually-
escape as soon as I get back to pit road?
No, you could. Oh, sorry, I've been
Second to
muted.
first
You could
time.
just tow. I see people just towing now. Sorry,
Oh,
I might
okay.
have misread it. I don't know if, like that is enforced on this track actually.
They're really good. The road
So it
courses.
might have not been.
I like him.
I wasn't sure,
not too
and I was
good
just
at
playing it
this one.
safe.
Yeah, I don't have a
Good race,
problem with
James.
that.
You almost got Claudio. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Just I wish it was a little less stupid with the reverse, but because I may have been closer to Dana. I don't know. Seventh was given the 7th was probably what I was gonna do, but I don't know, maybe top 5. But yeah, not bad.
Cool, man.
Ready to
Hey,
go
thanks
up,
for
Franco?
coming out.
Yeah.
I have to jet, but you have a good one.
User was moved out of your
You too.
channel.
Bye. All right, yeah, that is definitely it for me. 2 hours, pretty good. I'm disappointed at the collision, but given that this is like a grid track, I get it. Like you look at all this track and it's like
User disconnected
it's like
from your
jagged
channel.
all the way. Yeah, Dan, I did finish P3. The first stint.
Hey Dana, I'm sorry for getting into you on pit road. JJ reminded me that rFactor
See you
doesn't
soon.
have ghost cars on pit road, but
Disconnected.
I'm gonna leave. Anyways, yes. Okay. First stint, like Luca had just a hair more pace than me, and I think it's because when the track is hot, I have less feel in the track when it's hot. Second stint though, I was like flying. Like the temperature's cooled. There's a little bit of rubbering in. I don't actually see it on the graphics, but I did feel like there was a little bit more rubbering in, and then it was just cooler. And then at that point, I was like, all right, this is the condition I practiced for, because the practice server conditions was really, really, really chill. And then I got fucking caught in that collision on that bridge. But I get it, because like in grid, like the grid collision boxes against the against like the jagged, like just to make it look fancy, right? And then in grid, they just like put the grid collision, they just put the box as like a consistent all the way around the track. But when they exported it, like rFactor checks out collisions based on geometry. So everything is actually like a collision. So it's actually a really dangerous track. Just tiny bit wide, and I was hoping it would just be a graze. I did feel that car going wide over the bridge, and it just caught my wheel and then just spun me around. And then the second time I kind of expected that I was gonna wreck, if I'm honest. I was trying to like do a hero move to like hold Luca behind, but honestly, like Luca's car didn't seem that damaged. He probably slowed down enough, or just hit the bumper square so it didn't give him too much damage. And my car was just pretty junk. And then after that second collision, yeah, that was really junk, and I just limped it home. But yeah, P3. I'll be I'm disappointed but reasonably satisfied with it. I guess I'll take it. Anyways, thanks for checking it out. I'll see you folks later. Bye bye.